Hello everyone, it's good to be back. This is Mike, Mr. Typhoon Padua, returning to our tropical weather analysis for today, June 4 to 6, 2026, Thursday to Saturday. This is our English version, brought to you by Typhoon 2000 and Naga College Foundation. We would also like to thank our partners, Aboitiz Power, and the local government of Naga City, headed by our Honorable Mayor, Lenny Robredo, and our Honorable Vice Mayor, Gabi Bordado. So let's start with our update. Tropical storm Changmi or Domeng is already gone. It's just an extratropical cyclone. It's transitioned into that kind of middle latitude cyclone, and it's already far away to the east of Japan, and it's already part of the frontal system. And right here our country, we still have the Southwest Monsoon affecting the western sections of Luzon, particularly Ilocos Region. So there are some on and off rainfall, cloudy, mostly cloudy skies, and these cloudy conditions will expand across the Bicol region, parts of the Visayas. And yet we have another LPA, which is currently now west of Batanes. So it's currently here, the LPA, and it's moving towards the northeast in the general direction of Taiwan. So Japan Meteorological Agency has upgraded it into a non-warning tropical depression, and it's not yet on their tropical cyclone tracking charts. Okay, it's only on their 6-hourly tropical weather advisories. And the U.S. Joint Typhoon Warning Center is not yet on their page, this LPA, but the automated tropical cyclone warning system of NOAA and JTWC has already upgraded it into 91W, and it has winds of 35 kph, just a mere LPA. And this LPA will continue to enhance the southwest monsoon across the western sections of Luzon, from Ilocos Region down to occidental Mindoro, and becoming more frequent over Panatag Shoal or Discover Shoal. So rough seas with on and off rainfall, and thunderstorms will be expected through the next 2 to 3 days. Okay, and then here's the formerly tropical storm Domeng or Changmi. It's just part of the frontal system. And here's the current LPA moving towards the northeast. Across the western Pacific, it's all clear. There is a high pressure cell here in the Philippine Sea, bringing some good weather across the eastern portions of our country. But there are still some showers and thunderstorms expected, isolated ones, in parts of the archipelago. So here's the latest from windy.com, 6-hour loop beginning at 9 o'clock to 3 o'clock this afternoon. And you can clearly see here, there is a rotating circulation and a center right here. So most likely the LPA is currently there, and it's moving towards the northeast in the general direction of either Southern Taiwan or over Luzon Strait. So that's the direction of that LPA, moving around 20 to 25 kph. And you can observe some developing thunderstorms over the West Philippine Sea, affecting the western coastal areas of Ilocos Region and Central Luzon, the western portions, Zambales, Pangasinan, and there are some occasional monsoon rains affecting Metro Manila and the western sections of Calabarzon, including occidental Mindoro. Bicol region will have partly cloudy to mostly cloudy skies with passing isolated rain showers or thunderstorms. The rest of the archipelago will continue to have fair weather with afternoon or evening rain showers and thunderstorms, particularly here over Mindanao. So let's move now to the latest on that LPA. Here's the infrared satellite loop from easterlywave.com, showing the infrared signature, the rainfall signature of LPA 91W. As you can see, these are rainfall rates, okay, a 24-hour rainfall accumulation of 20 to more than 50 millimeters, okay, and it's mostly over the offshore areas of Western Luzon, over the West Philippine Sea. And if we look at the latest weather map from the Japan Meteorological Agency, they tag this system as weak TD without warning, okay, so it's moving slowly towards the northeast or northeast. Here's the high pressure area that we are mentioning, and this was the former tropical storm Domeng, which is likely this one or this one. It's maybe it's another system over west of Japan or east of Japan, correction. And here's the American model ensemble showing what will be the forecast track of that LPA as it moves or swift across southern Taiwan. And here's the European model, same tracking as we speak. And there's a flickering system here, but it's not yet populated. So this is the system that we are monitoring. It could become a tropical depression after leaving Taiwan, since it could create some land interaction to the island nation. And as we take a look at the latest from the Google DeepMind, it's also the same with the American and European model. A low pressure area passing over southern Taiwan or the southern tip, and then becoming a tropical storm as it moves across the East China Sea over the Ryukyus, just north of the Ryukyus. And then on Sunday morning, it could be traversing the southern part of Kyushu, Japan, on its way across the offshore areas of Shikoku and southern Honshu. Could bring or dump heavy rainfall across these nations of East Asia from Taiwan up to southern Japan. Now let's take a look at the wind forecast for the next 5 days. So by tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we are still experiencing the effects of the southwest monsoon, but it's more concentrated along the western coastal areas or coastal waters of Luzon, and is expected to wane down when we reach Sunday, June 7. And then on Monday, the southwest monsoon will remain over the West Philippine Sea, and the rest of the country will have southerly winds. And this will be the main wind condition for the next 5 to 7 days until Wednesday, June 10th. So we are not going to extend the forecast since it's gonna be okay. After that, there might be some here what call as the Mayu front here, okay, still affecting the areas of Taiwan and the southern coastal areas of Japan, beginning day 10 to day 14 of the forecast. That will be until June 18, and there's nothing forming yet as we move into the middle of June. Most likely the next tropical cyclone formation will be again during the last 1 or 2 weeks of June. It's like a cycle, okay. As for the rain forecast so far, it will continue to bring occasional monsoon rains over the western sections of Luzon, from Ilocos Region down to Occidental Mindoro, and it will continue until Sunday. There are some hours that there might be heavy to intense rainfall, and until Monday and Tuesday, that will be the same situation, but it will weaken into a southwesterly wind flow, and eventually localized thunderstorms will still persist through Sunday and Monday. And if we take a look at the 24-hour rainfall accumulation forecast, the western coastal areas of Central Luzon, from Bataan up to Western Pangasinan, and also the Cordillera Administrative Region, the western sections, and the Ilocos Region as well, will continue to have 20 to more than 50 millimeters of rainfall by Friday, And then by Saturday, it will start to go down to just 30 millimeters for 24 hours on Saturday, June 6. And then on June 7, Sunday, it will just be the usual afternoon or evening isolated rain showers and thunderstorms. And it will continue to persist until June 9. Okay, and so far that's the latest on the 24-hour rainfall accumulation forecast. Now for the wave heights, for those fishermen watching our channel, the Southwest Monsoon will continue to bring large waves, moderate to rough seas, up to more than 3 meters, almost 4 meters in wave heights. That will be today until tomorrow, but tomorrow afternoon it will start to go down to just more than 2 meters. And then on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, the wave heights here over the West Philippine Sea will be less than 2 meters. So back to normal, although we have still the Southwest Monsoon with a little weaker wind environment. And then on June 9 and June 10, we are still continue to experience some normal wave heights. Over the East Philippine Sea, it will remain up to 1 meter in wave heights. The central waters of our country, Sulu Archipelago, and nearby areas will be calm to 0.5 meter in wave heights. Now, let's take a look at the latest on the tropical cyclone threat potential from Pagasa. This is issued last June 1st, and this is valid for the next 2 weeks. The week 1, which is highly certain or high probability, there's a low pressure system here with moderate to low to moderate chance of developing into a tropical cyclone as it moves towards Taiwan. And this is the former tropical cyclone Changmi or Domeng. And then on week 2, June 8 to June 14, there's still another low probability of 2 low pressure systems here north of our country because of the prevailing frontal system known as the Mayo front. Okay, and there might be back-to-back LPAs here during June 8 to June 14. But this probability will be around 50 or less than 50%. So it could change. We will check out the latest on the tropical cyclone threat potential of Pagasa within the next few days. And for the latest from the Global Tropics Hazards Outlook from the Climate Prediction Center of NOAA, this is more extended, week 2 to week 3, wherein the third week is highly uncertain, less than 50% probability, while this one, week 2, is 50% probability. As you can see, the Philippines will have the beginnings of a below average rainfall probability of more than 50%. And we have here a high chance of a tropical cyclone formation between Guam and near the international date line. So it's far away from the country, so no worries, no threats, okay? And then on week 3, highly uncertain, Philippines will shift into normal climate conditions, okay? Fair weather with light winds from the south and southwest with isolated rain showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon or evening. And again, we have here more than 20 to more than 40% of a tropical cyclone formation over the Marianas, Micronesia, up to the areas of Pohnpei. So that is outside of the Philippine area of responsibility. It will remain 20 to more than 40% tropical cyclone formation probability. So this is not a threat to us, but we are going to observe this by next week for another update from this hazards outlook. So there you go. That's the latest for this Thursday, June 4 until Saturday, June 6. This coming Sunday, we will return for another update from Typhoon 2000 and Naga College Foundation. This is Mike Padua saying have a great week. Advance happy weekend to all. And thank you so much for watching our channel. God bless to all.